Hi guys and welcome. You're joining me today, and today's video is going to be on how I made this cushion cover. Now I wanted to make a cushion cover. Now this was from a full length maxi fur coat that was gifted to me by my sister. Now initially I was making a cushion cover with one pocket in because I was just going to keep one pocket, but then as I started doing the measurements I thought this is going to work great to have two pockets in one large cushion. So let's take a look at the fur coat to see how I got the fabric from this and then take it from there. This is the fur coat in question, and it's a full length, maxi length fur coat. Now this has only been worn once or twice by my sister, so it was gifted to me, and I said I know exactly what I wanted to do with it when she gave it me. So I'm going to make a cushion cover one with, and I'm going to leave the pocket in, and then I'm going to make two large ones. I'm going to keep the sleeves because I'm going to make a handbag from the sleeve fabric, but I haven't decided what style handbag I want yet. But to start off with, I'm going to go around it, and literally you can see there it's got the tiniest seam which is just overlocked. So I'm just going to unpick all around the seams, which is going to be two on the side, two along the shoulder. I'm going to cut the collar off because I will save that to reuse, and obviously I'm going to save the sleeves. So I'm going to start by unpicking all the seams, but I'm going to do that off camera, basically just to save on time. So this is going to turn into a super easy make for this cushion cover with the pockets, because when I was cutting one side out, my brain started working, and then I thought, well, why don't I just have both pockets? The buttons is the way in to put the cushion inside, so I don't need a zip. So I've measured it out to it's 20 by 20, but that's going to be the front of the cushion cover. So I'm going to end up with two pockets instead of one. And then I've gone ahead and cut a backing, and this is just some, it's like a velvet type fabric that I'm going to have for the back. So I'm just going to literally put that on top. I'm going to clip the sides together. Right, so I'm going to put a clip first of all, you know where the buttons are here, so that that doesn't move on both sides. That keeps that in place. Right, so let me just get this on. And then I'm just going to clip it at the corner. Clip it in the centre. Right, so I'm going to stitch with the leverette on top. And as I'm going round, I'm going to be just pushing that fur to the inside. You can decide yourself, if you're going to do something like this, what your seam allowance needs to be. Mine's just a centimetre. Just get that and that. And then when I come over this way, the buttonhole and the button area is, I'm just going to do a little back tack there just to give it a bit more security, should I say. Right, now that's just been pushed a bit there. You can see there. So I'm just going to undo that and make sure that it's lining up at the end. It's just this area here where it's puckered up. Right, let me just look at that. Yep, that's fine. I'm going to take a little bit of tension off that. Just get that lined up there. I'm just going to guide that through from the back. Yeah, that's fine, that's together now. Get the other one. Get that fur pushed in again. So, I've got just past that and out it from the back again. Right, I'll just cut the corners off. Now on this front piece as well, it has got the bust darts in, but because it's fur, you cannot see them. Now I couldn't believe how easy this was to put together. So it's all finished. So I'm just going to literally turn it the opposite way. Push them corners out. I've got my 20-inch cushion to the side here. Right, so I'm just going to pop cushion in it. I'm going to make sure that the corners go straight in there. Get in. Right, just get that pulled out. And then I'm just going to fasten these buttons. And that is my cushion cover with my pockets in. It's actually needs to be that way. So my pockets are going down, so I can put either my phone, a book, my glasses, certainly my glasses, because I don't know if like you, I am always losing my glasses. So my glasses sticking in here will be great. And even you could even put remotes in if you wanted to, but this is going to be just a cute addition to my cushion cover. So I hope you've enjoyed this, mate, guys. Like I said, I'm super surprised how quick it was. And if you've liked it, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Till next time, bye for now.